I really want my friends to like you. Can you please try a little harder? So why don't your friends like me? I mean, I've just told them the stuff we've been through, like the cheating you've done on me and all the other stuff. Well, that's actually your own fault. You shouldn't have told them that. That's why I'm a private person. So I shouldn't have told anybody anything, right? Just kept it to myself. I mean, yeah. I mean, you took me back. So why are you telling everybody if you're gonna take me back? Like, so you didn't forgive me? Yes, I did forgive you, but I need you to take some accountability and work a little harder to mend these relationships. I'm not working harder to mend something that I did not break. You broke it by telling them that. So your cheating had nothing to do with this, correct? They would not have known I was cheating if you wouldn't have told them, and you wouldn't have went through my phone. I went through your phone because I had my intuition kicked in. I didn't trust you. So you invaded my privacy because you didn't trust me, because you have trust issues from your dad, right? Don't bring my dad into this. I didn't bring your dad into it. You did. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder as well. If this is your first time, this series is dedicated to making my TikToks and YouTube shorts longer, 60 seconds or less. It'll be longer than 60 seconds. So, the TikTok you just watched was about how a narcissist likes privacy. A narcissist says they are private people. How you try to argue with a narcissist about, hey, can you try harder to be closer to my friends? Can you try harder to be closer to my family? Can you try harder? Can you work a little bit harder to do this and to do that? Because nobody likes you, nobody cares about you. And the narcissist, they like the basis of their video, the main message I was trying to convey with their video is the fact that narcissists they want you to keep the stuff that they do to you to yourself. They want to keep it secret. They want to keep it private. And a lot of times people do. You keep what you're going through to yourself. And I know a lot of people, I see people in my comment section like, yeah, see, this video right here, the narcissist is right. You don't want to tell everybody what's going on in your relationship. But sometimes you need to. If you're getting verbally, mentally, or physically assaulted, abused, you need to tell somebody. You just do. That is proof positive. You 100% need to tell somebody. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You need to open your mouth and talk to your family and friends about that. The reason narcissists and toxic people alike don't want you telling people about what's going on is because we want to keep our images crystal clear. We want to keep our images clear. We want to make sure that everybody who sees us likes us. Everybody who likes us adores us and gives us strength and gives us power and things like that. We want our reputation to precede us, and when we are following our reputation needs to be good. So if you go out and tell your friends like, oh my goodness, my girlfriend just cheated on me and she got pregnant by somebody else, or my husband cheated on me and got another person pregnant, the narcissist, if they find out that you told on them and y'all still together, they're going to hold that against you. Why are you telling everybody our business? This is our stuff. We need to keep stuff to ourselves. See, now you show your friends that I can't be around your friends anymore because it'll be weird. Now that you told your family that, your dad and your mom that, I can't be around them anymore because it'll be weird because they don't like me. So now you have to choose between me and them. And a lot of times, y'all are choosing them. You are choosing the narcissist. You cut your family off. You cut your friends off to be with a toxic person that's going to treat you terribly. And then you get mad at getting treated terribly. You're like, well, I just gave up all this stuff for you. What? They already gave you the baseline that they're treating you terribly. You cut everybody else off, so nobody else wants to hear it. I talked to a woman the other day. She said her friends say, hey, look, we can't be around you that much anymore because we can't watch you get destroyed by this person. You told us too much. You don't act the same. You don't look the same. You don't behave the same. You're not happy. We can't sit right here and watch you. We know you're not happy, and we know the reason you're not happy. So we can't sit right here and watch. We told you our thoughts. We can't have you around us bringing our energy down because you're sad and you complain about the same thing. And your friends will leave you alone. You won't have to cut your friends off. They'll leave you alone. You won't have to cut your family off. They'll leave you alone. They don't want to hear it anymore. People get tired of y'all complaining about the same. People get tired of people, not y'all. People get tired of people complaining about the same thing over and over and over again, thinking things are going to change. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, thinking things are going to change, expecting a different result. Like you keep putting 1 ounce of sugar into the water, expecting the water to come out like Kool-Aid or, or grape soda. It's not going to change, y'all. That person, if there's nothing changes if nothing changes. If there's no therapy, if there's no discernible, measurable change, if there's no accountability, if the way you feel about them in person doesn't change, then this is your life. Look into the mirror, step back out of your life, take a good picture of what's going on in your life right now, because welcome to the rest of your life. This is it right here. You isolated from your friends and family. You don't have good events. Your holidays suck. You're not happy. This is the rest of your life. Because the narcissists, they're going to be happy in their own little way. Their own little world. They'll be happy because they got you by yourself. And they can treat you the way they want to treat you. And nobody's going to want to hear it because you keep taking that person back. Or you've kept it to yourself and nobody knows what's going on. A lot of times people don't. A lot of times you get treated so badly in these toxic relationships. You get treated so terribly in these toxic relationships, and you keep going back, that you get embarrassed to tell people your story. You don't want to tell people because you're embarrassed. I got cheated on 10 times, and I got an STD, and I took them back. I'm keeping this to myself. So the narcissist is doing all this terrible stuff to you, and everybody else still thinks you got a great person. Y'all are relationship goals. We want to be like y'all. I'm trying to get like you, my boy. Yeah, that type of stuff right there from TikTok. You on TikTok, you see that trend going on. Literally. That's it right there. Yeah, that's what I said. That's how it goes right there. The world is crazy, man. Like a narcissist will always tell you to keep things to yourself, but they tell everybody else about you. They're telling other people. They're projecting what they do to you to other people. They'll tell, hey, look, my girl is crazy. She crazy. Hey, bro, she crazy. Telling everybody that you crazy. So they already spreading stuff about you, like a preemptive smear campaign. They're already spreading things about you to people. They're already telling the world that you're crazy. They're already showing the world that you're crazy. They're posting pictures and videos and little ominous status and memes and stuff like that about you. But you got to keep everything to yourself, right? So when the breakup does happen, the narcissist is crystal clear, and you come out trying to share your receipts, and nobody cares. Somebody's like, well, you should have shared that while you was going through that. We could have helped you out. You kept it to yourself, and nobody wants to hear it. Narcissists want you on a deserted island with yourself. Y'all living on an island, narcissist island with your toxic person. On your half of the island is nobody but the narcissist, and there's a line drawn in the sand, right? On the other half of the island, the narcissist there's a deserted island, but there's people over there. There's a party on this side of the island. They're over there, but the narcissist over there partying, getting in, but you're not invited over here. You gotta stay over there to yourself. You're isolated. You're by yourself. The narcissist is going to be out there in the world doing them, having fun, living their lives with no boundaries. Your life is one huge boundary. Your life is one huge boundary and one huge set of guidelines set on you by somebody else. Set on you by someone else, and you're tolerating it for what? What gain? I know people like, Lee, some of us have kids by these toxic, crazy people. We can't do anything, but you can't do anything about having the kids. Yeah, the kids are there. What are you gonna do? And I said this the other day. Some people start to resent their kids. Not even narcissists do resent their kids sometimes, but the other person, the empaths and the codependents, sometimes you start to resent your kids. And I've talked to people about this. Internally, you start to resent your kids because if I didn't have these kids, I would have left by now. You putting pressure on the kids. The undue stress, undue pressure for what? Again. You know, the kids are going to, I'm just telling y'all, the kids deserve to grow better than you did. They just do. That's point blank period. That is not up for debate. I'm not debating you on that one. I promise you. But don't keep of course you want to keep certain things to yourself in your relationship. There's a level of privacy that is expected in relationships. But abuse should not be private. What you're going through, don't suffer in silence. Silence is violence. And that narcissistic person is going to put you through the tumbler and make you feel guilty about telling people, and make you feel guilty about them putting their hands on you, or them yelling and screaming at you, or mentally abusing you and lying to you, manipulating you. Whatever they're doing to you, they're going to make you feel like you're at fault for it. So sometimes if you feel like you're at fault for it, you get conditioned to accept the blame for this stuff. Then you keep it to yourself because you think you're at fault. You think if you tell other people about it, they're going to say, yeah, you crazy. That's on you. That's your fault. You think you're going to hear that. A lot of times you're not going to hear that. A lot of times you're going to hear the truth. Don't be I just reset. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. You can't be. If you're afraid to speak your truth, you lose. I promise you, you lose. You don't want to lose at life. You have a chance to win. You're blessed. Listen to these videos means you're blessed. Listen to these videos means you were chosen to succeed. Listening to these videos and all this information that's provided to you means that you are picked. You are picked. God picked you. If you believe in God, if you believe in Allah, God is Allah. But whoever you believe in, take your strength, take your power back. You got it. You're stronger than what you think you are. I promise you. Anyways, y'all, stay strong, stay blessed, like and subscribe for more, of course. And Mental Healness is out. Peace.